We live in a society now where a woman will submit more to her boss and her job than she will her husband and her home. Shots fired! It's truly a sad day. I got a banger from Manhood. Let's get straight into it.
The feminist movement was fighting for equal opportunity for women in education and the workforce. The sexual revolution was fighting for all sorts of sexual freedoms. Cosmo, we pretended that this sexual revolution was a freedom for women. It actually was not. It was actually kind of a slavery.
I completely agree, because promiscuity makes women be more alone. Us as guys, we know we're not going to wife a girl that's been ran through like a set of stairs.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
We should call it the runner revolution. That's what we should call this.
We pretended it was freedom for women, and over time, as the sexual revolution and the women's movement got identified closer and closer.
Imagine they're just carrying down picket signs like, "Let me get ran, let me get ran." More penis for all, more penis for all. We all want more mileage. Oh, that's really what they're begging for.
Closer together, a lot of women began to buy into that illusion.
Crazy work, bro. Abortion is freedom. Wow. Imagine a world where we think that's freedom. That's crazy.
But we can't define what a woman is. But also men can be women. And no uterus, no opinion. But also men can get pregnant. Men are oppressing us. But also, it's okay if biological men take over our spaces and our sports. Women are so over-sexualized in this culture, but it's empowering if women are the ones sexualizing themselves. Are you guys quite done yet?
Bro, I've said this before, like it's liberating when another girl tells another girl, "Go sell your butthole online for $4.99, girl, yay! Go do that, go sell your body." But if a guy says, "You should just go sell your body," you're pretty much useless. It's like, "Oh my God, how dare you say that to me?" It's like, but you guys are sitting here gassing each other up saying go sell your butthole online for $4.99, but I can't say go do it. Like, what?
Are you okay?
That just about sums it up.
This is my friend Brianna Robinson. You should absolutely go follow her. She's fabulous. It's incredibly hypocritical, as everything is. Modern day feminism is not consistent in the slightest. Somebody commented and said, high empathy and low IQ generally correlate with feelings over facts.
Hey, there you go. That's a good one.
I mean, that's the basis of modern day feminism.
Yeah, modern day, these women are fighting so hard just to be alone. That's what's so crazy to me. They're fighting so hard to be alone and to get ran by a bunch of men. They're fighting so hard to be in the streets. And now you ladies have gotten it. You're in the streets, and now you're mad that you're in the streets. Well, it just speaks to the level of hypergamy a lot of these women have. You just can't make them happy. Like, women grow their nails out, and then they put fake nails over those. They grow out their eyelashes, they put fake eyelashes on. They grow their hair out, they put fake hair. They color their hair. Girls with long hair want their hair short. Girls with short hair want their hair long. Girls with curly hair want their hair straight. Girls with big boobs want small boobs. Girls with small boobs want big boobs. Girls with little butts want big butts. It's like, make up your mind, dude. Us as men, we don't change a lot of that stuff. You know what we do at most? We just go get a haircut. That's it, dude. I'll go get a haircut. I don't like how long my hair is. I'll go get a haircut. I'll go get a fade. Cool, whatever. I'll go buy some new clothes. But men aren't going under the knife and doing life-altering, or I guess body-altering surgeries where you're risking your life, essentially. Like, there's girls right now dying. There's girls dying of BBLs. Got your 4th round of BBLs? How many BBLs do you need? How many butts do you realistically need? I got one, and I'm good with it, bro. But I think it's just because us as men, we're not as shallow as women are.
One is for my ladies. Let's get into it. After I graduated with my master's, this woman.
Oh, this is already off to a great start.
That I used to work with. You know who you are. She pulled me aside. She said, "Sam, you're a pretty girl. When are you going to settle down and get married?" I laughed. And I said, "Probably after I get my LCSW." She looked at me dead in my eye and said, "Shut the door." And so I did. She said, "Now look around, Sam. Look at the women my age. Look at the women who prioritize their career over family. And now they're lonely. All they have is their career. Searching for meaning in vacations and brunches. And I saw it with my own eyes. It wasn't what I wanted for myself." She said what matters to her most now is her husband, her kids, and her grandbabies. That was her legacy. Y'all, and that changed everything for me. So I say all that to say this. Ladies, stop buying the lies of culture. Family is ministry. It's your first ministry. We weren't created to fight being helpmates. That's our divine purpose. We were created to walk in it with power. Don't lose yourself trying to chase a version of success that leaves you empty. God's way still works.
Well, a lot of these women just got fed this modern day feminist lie that your job's supposed to be the most important thing in your life. And then women are getting it and they're like, all right, well, I have a great job, I have a great career, I make a lot of good money, but I still feel alone. I still feel empty. Yeah, because that stuff is pretty much meaningless. When somebody's on their deathbed, like when my grandmother was at the nearing the end of her life, R.I.P. to my grandma, what we talked about is the legacy she left behind, all the kids and the grandchildren. You'd look around the room and there's children and grandchildren. There's like 30, 40 people in one room that all came from one woman and one man. It's a beautiful thing. Same thing with my grandfather. We didn't talk about his milk route, that he was a milkman, that he was a real estate entrepreneur, that he bought and sold cars, that he went to car shows. Like, we talked about these things in passing, but what really what mattered is the impact he left on us as a grandfather and his family and his legacy. That's the stuff you're going to look back and care about. You're not going to care about all the things, the materialistic things, your job, your career. But women typically become prisoners of their own success. They go out there and chase a bag. Yeah, girl, go chase your bag. And they become so isolated because all they care about is their job, and they forget to nurture their relationships. They're nurturing their career, but the thing is, if something happens in your career, they will drop you like a bad freaking habit, dude. These jobs do not care about you. Look what happened to CEOs. Who just got fired? I think it was the CEO of Target. They just got rid of him. You're going woke, you're going broke. They got rid of him. They're already bringing somebody else in. They don't care. Companies do not have loyalty, and they do not care about your legacy. It's up to you to care about that stuff. Family trumps all. In chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Family is the most important thing we have in life. Your job comes and goes like the wind, bro.
And she says, Patrick, this is very hard for me to say this. And let me tell you why it's very hard. I said, what's that? She says, ever since in high school, I wanted to prove to men that I can beat them. So when I graduated high school and college...
Baby girl, you can come over here and beat it all you want. Just beat it, beat it, beat it.
I opened up my salon. We do very well. I've made millions of dollars. My people and my work that work at the salon, they do very well for themselves. I drive a nice car. I have a nice house. I have money. I have millions. I don't worry about any of that stuff. You know what decision I made last night? I said, what's that? She says, I want a husband. I no longer want to compete with men. I need them. And I'm like, what? She's saying this in front of 2,000 people with her sister sitting right next to her. Wow. And now she's getting emotional. How many 65-year-old women do we have to hear saying that I marched with the feminist movement and I bought into the fact that men are the enemy? I've never been married. I'm alone and I'm miserable, and I wish I would have never bought into that philosophy.
Bro, well, the thing is, a lot of these women, they don't trust it. They don't trust it. They don't believe it. And they're like, you know what? These women don't know what they're talking about. This is why I say, I brought this up a couple episodes ago, where older men see themselves in younger men. Older men see themselves in younger men. I always got to make sure I say this right. But then older women see themselves as younger women. So they're like, I can still compete with her. I know I'm 50 and wrinkly and everything's sagging to the floor and I look like a melted candle. But I still look good. I still look as good as I did in my 20s. That's why we see a lot of these delusional 304s that think as they get older, they age like a fine wine. You age like yogurt left out in the desert in July in Texas. In West Texas, in the plains of West Texas, when it gets 105 degrees, that's what you look like, yogurt. You don't age well. Men, we age like a fine wine. That's what we do. We age very well. I mean, look at Brad Pitt. He's in his 60s. Look at some of these older actresses that are in their 60s. Boy, howdy, it is a sight for sore eyes, brother. It is quite sad. Let's get into this clip of the Whatever podcast. This is a good one.
Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
10.
The Lulu.
10. 10. 10.
Whole bunch of mid call themselves 10s.
Like a 6.
There we go.
I was going to say like a 7, maybe 8.
That dude, he's a good looking guy. I'd give him an 8.
I give myself like 6.
See, I'm right there with Brian. I'm a 6 all day.
6.9 on a good day. Okay, so but 10? 10? Really? It's a bit of hubris, a little bit, don't you think? I mean,
It's confident, not cocky.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Confident, not cocky. What about delusional?
if you view yourself as a 10, then surely you must deserve a 10. So if you have a bunch of women who think they're 10, one of the problems in the dating marketplace is people don't have a reasonable self-assessment of their own attractiveness, and thus their standards are, they're not going to be able to secure the type of partner that they're going after if they think they're a 10. No offense, guys.
Okay,
I'm
partner.
I
disagree.
I'm getting death stares.
Of course, your big back butt does.
Big back.
It's just the hoflation, chat. The hoflation where women that are mid think they're 10s. It's crazy work. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh wait, I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer, that sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Okay, so we're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna make him earn it. He doesn't like it because he's always just tired. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, chat. That's what we're talking about next. Free. Sit. Shake. Other hand. No, other hand. Good boy. Place. Down. Free. Sit. Wait. Free. Go to your place. Gotta make him earn it, dude. So he knows how to shake. Loves fetch. Can't really do fetch in here though, but you guys get to see more of the room. I figured you guys would like this angle, this Kurt angle. So I don't know if you guys have seen this. So like I said, we're restructuring these videos where in the beginning we react to the thumbnail and get into the meat and potatoes of that, but then we jump into pop culture. So now I'm gonna be covering more pop culture topics and kind of what's going on in the world, so you guys get a little bit of like, you know, the modern day stuff, and then we get some pop culture in the latter half of the episode. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but Cracker Barrel unveils a new logo. CEO says customers love the rebrand. I'm gonna keep it a thou wow. This rebrand looks really bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep it I'm gonna be real honest here. So let's minimize this a little bit because you know I'm not a professional, but that's the rebrand. Cracker Barrel, bro. What that right there's got that good old, hey, what's going on, old country store. It's got that good old, you know, that hometown feel. You know, it's got all that in there. So they want to take that away, and so here's what she has to say, bro. The copium here is crazy.
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing.
Boy, you better stop lying.
You're a liar!
Let me give you some feedback, honey. It looks like crap.
I'll give you another soundbite. I actually happened to be in Orlando last week with all of our managers. We bring them together.
Let me give you another soundbite.
You stupid.
Let me give you another meme here. How full of yourself do you got to be to say, let me give you another soundbite?
Every other year. And the number one question that I got asked, Michael, was, how can I get a remodel? When can I get a remodel? How do I get on the list?
You're a liar!
So because the feedback and the buzz is so good, not only from our customers, but from our team members. They want to work in a wonderful restaurant. So we're doing everything for our guests and our team members.
Well, Julie Messino, it's wonderful to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
Thank you for answering those questions for all the Cracker Barrel fans out there. There's a lot of great changes.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Robin?
Can I get in writing that the peg game is going to stay?
The peg game is staying.
Okay.
So are the rocking chairs, fireplace, vintage decor. It's all there.
All right.
Vintage decor? You're lying now, honey. Vintage decor? Let me show you guys a video of what it looks like now. And you guys want to see this? So this is what Cracker Barrel looks like now. Brother man, it looks like an Airbnb, bro. This does not look good. Let's play this video. This is the vintage decor you're speaking of. What are those pickleball paddles, dude, on the wall? Dude, what is this? This is horrible. This looks like a Denny's now, bro. This looks like a Denny's, bro. Oh, there we go. This is Cracker Barrel. But what happened to the wood? This looks terrible. Chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. This remodel looks like trash. Looks absolutely horrible. Compared to it looking like this, you know what I mean? Like this is, to me, is that more home style. You know, you got the stuff on the walls, and this looks more home, like country cooking, you know, country. But like this is just, oh my God, they've got memes like woke barrel. Woke barrel, that's good. They got rid of the Cracker in the Barrel. Okay, I'll just eat somewhere else. Oh my God. Was that why they call it Cracker Barrel? Bro, there's no way, brother, man. But yeah, this whole Cracker Barrel situation is crazy. I will never be going, like, I never really went anyways. There's so many other good breakfast spots and lunch spots in my opinion. But what do you guys think about this? This clip right here is going viral. Let me minimize this a little bit. We're going to be having a little bit more fun with these reactions now. So this lady comes back at like 2 a.m. claiming that her and her son were at football practice. And the guy's like, yeah, you think I'm buying that?
You said what?
I said, you still up?
Am I still up? Where y'all coming from?
Football practice.
What time is it right now?
It's 2:03.
Bro, where y'all coming from, bro?
Football practice.
Y'all coming from who? No, hold on. I'm not talking to you right now. What are you coming from where?
Football practice.
Y'all gonna live fire like that, bro?
Bro, you're telling me he just threw the pads on. He just threw on the pads on top of his fit already. He's like, put your football stuff on. We tell your daddy we got home at 2. That's crazy work.
Very quick. Come on. We're coming from football practice.
They got that at 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Man, bro, Shayla, where you
Bro, he ain't got no sweat on his brow. You lying, bro.
coming from, bro?
Football practice.
You're not about to do this, bro. How I'm extra, bro. You coming in from football practice at 2 o'clock in the morning? That's extra?
They had extras because the championship is coming up.
At 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, the championship is coming up. So
What time practice over? What time practice over for real?
8 p.m.
8 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, we went to our...
Man, no fucking ain't no way y'all went up 2 o'clock, bro.
We went to the coach.
What is that, 6 hours later? Brother, you're cooked. She's for the streets.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
Right, what y'all going to coach house for?
To practice.
You talk to the coach?
No, he has a big backyard. And we practiced there and looked at
Until 2 o'clock in the... Bro, why
Bro, you can even tell he lying.
you walking away, bro, until 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
Why? Who else was at coach's house?
All the other players.
No, they was not. She just said she don't know when you said the other players, bro. Call them right now. Call the coach, bro. Can you call the coach? Can you call the coach?
No. He probably sleep now.
He sleep. Why he sleep? The coach live down the street, right? 12 minutes away.
About 13 minutes.
He sleep right now. 13 minutes. He sleep right now. He fell asleep that
I'm
quick.
sure he's tired.
Wow, bro.
With these kids.
Wow, bro.
They're practicing all night.
Bro, do not trust nobody, bro. Y'all did what?
She got non-matching socks on, bro. That's crazy, chat. Do you think they really were practicing till 2 a.m.? They were just getting in a little bit of extra time. That's all it was, chat. You gotta trust her, dude. Just trust her, bro.
We truly are not bullying MAGA men as much as we should. Because
Okay.
What do you mean you're scared of cities? Cities? Like downtown? You're scared of that? You're supposed to be the protectors, right? Aren't you all the one pushing the gendered bullshit that men have to protect women? What are you protecting us from? I strap my toddlers into a car and drive them downtown literally weekly and think nothing of it. But you, my guy, won't go within a 5-mile radius without your Glock and being strapped up? I think we should be bullying them more. That seems like snowflake shit to me. These big, strong men get their stats from Fox News and think that crime has overridden these areas and the police are getting beat up. No, they're not. I literally went to the farmer's market downtown 2 weeks ago. It was fine.
This is when women talk to one guy and think all men think like this, bro. She talked to one dude that's all about this, because I'm going to keep it at that. Wow, I don't carry a gun. I don't carry a gun anywhere. I'm not paranoid like that, so I don't know what men she's talking about, but for me it's not. But the thing is, in some cities it has gotten really bad. It has gotten bad. You want to go to Chicago, and the bad part of Chicago late at night, you're gonna get mugged, bro. You want to go to San Francisco and get your car bipped? Somebody breaking your car, bro? Go have at it. Do your thing, buddy boy. Not me. I'm gonna stay in probably small town Texas, where it's mainly conservative and the crime rate's low. That's what I'm gonna do. And I suggest anybody else, if you want to have less crime, go to an area where there's less crime. It's as simple as that. Big cities have a lot of crime. There's a lot of homelessness. Like, that's the reason I left Austin, is because Austin, honestly, right now, it's full of hippies and homeless people. Everybody I met was an aspiring rapper, or they're like living with 5 people and they're in their mid-30s, or they're living on the streets or out of their car or in a van. Like, bro, everybody smokes pot, everybody does drugs. There's no traditional families there. Like, it was just I was like, I know this is a horrible place to raise a family, which is why I left. And so many of my friends are still there smoking pot on the daily, can't get in a relationship, complaining about women being bad. Because I'm like, yeah, dude, you're around a lot of runners and modern women. What do you expect? None of those women there that are living in Austin right now, dating, going out, going to the bars, going to 6th Street, they're not looking for a traditional guy. They're not looking to be a mother. They're not looking to be a wife. They want to be runners.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
So you want to get away from those types of women, you got to get out of that area. Like, bro, it's wild to me. But there's some guys that just want to live there because they're like, I love Austin, bro. It's just the women here, man. Bro, you're in the big city. That's what it is. These women move to these big cities to get a lot of attention, and you're trying to cuff them up. I knew a guy out there that dated an OF chick. I was like, bro, really? You're going to take an OF chick serious? And then, of course, she broke up with him because she was the breadwinner, and women typically do that when they make more money than a man. I was like, bro, you got to be one stupid son of a... If you think that a chick that's making more than you is going to keep paying all your bills, buddy, come on.
Stupid.
You can't be that dumb. Ain't that right, Lokes? Like, you got to be another level of freaking delusional to think that, brother, man. Completely Delululemon. You must be working at freaking Delululemon. Freaking overtime. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time. Peace.